Amazing, isn't it, the Cardinals? I'll tell you, folks, we're talking more about, even during the breaks, we're talking about the Cardinals, but here we have time to talk about a special person, Mac Newton. You know, a few years ago, George Plimpton actually dressed and played for the Detroit Lions. Well, Todd Whitthorne dressed and played and went right in there with Mac Newton. I was impressed by that part of this story, and yet there's so much more.
Well, I'll tell you, you know, you're always searching as an athlete. You're searching for that additional edge. And you see today, you see it with athletes with a special pair of shoes. You see the Band-Aids on the nose. They're doing everything possible to get an edge. If you read the sports pages, you see the name Mac Newton quite a bit. He's always referred to as a fitness guru or an exercise guru. I decided it might be important if we get a closer look at Mac Newton, the exercise guru. He's a guy that definitely has a whole new meaning for the expression, no pain, no gain.
Before Deion Sanders, there was Bo Jackson, arguably the finest two-sport athlete to ever live. An all-star major leaguer and an all-pro running back until January 13th, 1991. After this tackle, Bo Jackson's life would take a dramatic turn. His injury would result in hip replacement surgery, which certainly left his athletic future in doubt. But after less than a year of rehabilitation, Bo Jackson would answer the skeptics in his very first at-bat.
That ball hit deep to right field. Turnover goes back, looks up. You can't put it on the ball. Yeah!
To many, Jackson's return was a miracle. But to the man most responsible, it was a foregone conclusion.
Roy, bend the front knee. Bend the front knee. That's it.
50-year-old fitness expert Mac Newton is many things. A two-time world champion in the martial art of Taekwondo. He also has 2 artificial hips and a rebuilt knee. Newton owns and operates the Newton Taekwondo Center here on Indian School in Phoenix. A better name just might be Mac's House of Pain.
Yeah, that's it. Now, get down, look, get up. Knees high, knees high, knees high. Lift the knees high. Lift the knees up high. Bam, right way back. Wait, that's the sweep. Boom, boom, boom. I like it. Let's go again, let's go again. I think too many of us are willing to settle for far less than we should. Well, I'm not willing to settle for that. I want to challenge myself, and I'm going to challenge my students to always reach for whatever the possibilities are.
Newton's client list is impressive, from Neil Lomax to Jay Novacek of the Cowboys, and of course, Bo Jackson. Recently, several Cardinals have sought his services, including Aeneas Williams, Lorenzo Lynch, Terry Samuels, and rookie tight end Oscar McBride, who explains that you can explain what happens during a workout with Mac.
There's no way you can describe what goes on in Mac Newton's class to anyone. There's nothing you can say to physically or mentally prepare that person for what they're about to go through.
Okay.
To get a feel for the indescribable, I decided that I needed to experience the Mac Newton workout firsthand. The morning pro class included NBA veteran Alton Lister, former U of A Wildcat Ed Stokes, Cardinal Jameer Miller, and former Cardinal Roy Green. The hour and 45-minute session started pretty harmlessly, but that would change in a hurry.
Go faster. 6, 7, 8.
After 14 years of training athletes, Mac Newton knows exactly which buttons to push.
Give me some work, man. Give me some work. Give me some work. Give me some work. Come on now, breathe. Get down lower. You got to get lower. Get a little explode. Jump off. Explode out of there. Explode out of there. Come on, we got to go further. Further. I want jumps, not hops. Come on. Come on. Come on, we got 2 more. Don't slow down. Come
As
on.
the minutes passed, the expression hitting the wall took on a whole new meaning. But stopping was out of the question.
Pass out, throw up, whatever, but do not quit. No matter what. No matter what goes on, you are always making efforts. You always putting it out there. It's the motto. It's our philosophy. We don't run to the line. We run through the line. Come on, Todd.
Each and every time I swore I couldn't go on, Mac was always right there to prove me wrong.
I know you can do it. 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 Come on up. Come on up. Now get down. You got one more. Down. Now push it up. Push up, baby. Push it. Yes, sir.
Many have described Mac Newton as a guru, but he says there's nothing mystical at all about what he does.
Got hops. Got hops. If I have the courage to challenge these athletes in a way that they've never been challenged before, if I have the courage to say to them things that no one's ever said to them before, I have the ability to change them and allow them to go on and fulfill their possibilities. There's nothing mystical. It's just that many people don't have the courage to challenge, and they're afraid they'll walk away. I don't care. If they walk away, they walk away. My job is to create change. It's to bring about change in their lives.
This afternoon at Sun Devil Stadium, Jameer Miller returned to action after serving a 4-game suspension for violating the league's substance abuse policy. After 4 weeks of intense workouts, sometimes twice a day, Jameer credits Mack with helping him turn his life around. I was curious to know if Newton's influence was more mental or physical.
I think it's more mental, because eventually, physically, you get there and you get it to where you can make it through. But it's like you have to do it mentally first, and he forces you to be mentally strong, and that's the only way that you can make it through.
Everything of what I do is mental. I think that we're mental beings, spiritual beings. And if we can get the right ideas and thoughts and emotions and attitudes, then we can truly fulfill our possibilities as human beings.
Wow. I'll tell you, it's one of the most humbling things I have ever done in my life. I thought I was in pretty good shape.
What did you come away with when you went through that whole thing? What were you thinking about?
The one thing after I recovered was really that no matter where you are, where you think you might be, that Mack can take you to that next step, and that no matter what limits we put on ourselves, there's always usually a step that we can go beyond that. And the one thing that Mack teaches is that he uses the physical aspect to prove to you that mentally you're capable of so much more too. So he's tough, I'll tell you. I also want to thank Brian Special for putting that piece together. He's a young guy. He abused me the whole time we were editing that story. I've told Brian I'll be glad to pay for the class, and I'll buy him lunch right afterwards if he wants to go through that Mack
I think we should take our whole staff, Channel 10 staff over there.
Just take it up a notch.
Up a notch, folks. That's what it's all about. We're going to take it up a notch.